Anna and her husband, Mark, had just bought their dream home, a big Victorian with lots of sunny windows. It was supposed to be a happy place where they would build their future. But Anna was new to town and didn't know anyone. The quiet, empty rooms of their beautiful new home started to feel less like a dream and more like a lonely place. Soon, strange things began to happen. She felt like someone was always watching her as she walked through the house, even when she knew she was alone. One day, her keys disappeared from the kitchen counter, only to reappear minutes later, locked inside a drawer. Anna felt a shiver of unease, but Mark said it was just new house jitters. Anna tried to believe him, but the strange feelings never went away. It was like a quiet hum of worry deep inside her new life, always present. Then, faint whispers started. They sounded like dry leaves rustling, always just at the edge of her hearing. She couldn't understand the words, but she knew they were there. As weeks passed, the whispers grew bolder. In the middle of the night, they started to form a single, hissing word, her name, Anna. The air in the bedroom would turn heavy and cold, even on warm summer nights. When she got close, lights would flicker, and electronics would suddenly die. Anna felt a constant, tiring fatigue that no amount of sleep could fix. It was as if something was draining her energy, leaving her feeling weak and scared. Mark didn't understand her fear, saying there was nothing there. But for Anna, the house was a place of torment, and the gap between her reality and his grew wider with every passing shadow. Anna began to feel strange things happening in her new home, a sense of unease that grew with each passing day. One evening, while Anna was taking a bath, the doorknob suddenly began to rattle violently. She watched, frozen in the tub, as the metal groaned under an invisible force. She screamed for her husband. By the time he arrived, the rattling had stopped. The room was silent, and all he saw was his terrified wife and a normal door. The strange visits became Anna's private hell, especially at night when she was pinned to her bed, unable to move or scream. In those terrifying moments, a tall, shadowy figure would emerge from the darkest corner of the room. This shadowy presence had no features, just a dark outline that seemed to drain all the light and warmth from the air. It would just stand there and watch her. Sometimes she would feel a cold, foul breath on her neck and hear whispers taunting her with her deepest fears. This entity wanted to isolate Anna completely, making her feel worthless and turning her husband into a stranger. Driven by desperation, Anna started digging for answers, spending her days at the local historical society. She hoped to find out if she was losing her mind, or if the house itself held the key to what was happening. Her search led her to a stack of letters from the late 1800s, written by the home's very first owner, a woman named Eleanor Gable. As Anna read Eleanor's elegant handwriting, a cold dread washed over her, realizing the letters told a story that started with joy and ended in madness. Eleanor wrote about a shadow man who visited her in the night, stealing her sleep and draining her will to live, making Anna realize the sickening truth. This entity wasn't attached to the house, but to people, and it had found its next meal in her. Anna felt a chilling presence, like cold air swirling around her, and knew something unseen was watching. The psychological games had begun, making her feel uneasy in her own home. The unseen entity ramped up its attacks. What started as unsettling feelings soon turned into physical signs. Each morning, Anna would wake to find new, unexplained scratches on her arms and back, silent testament to the entity's growing aggression. The Shadow Man was no longer content with just watching. One ordinary Tuesday evening, a terrible event occurred that shattered any lingering disbelief. As Anna rushed to help Mark, he looked up at her, his face pale and eyes wide with terror. Something pushed me, he stammered, his disbelief shattered. In that instant, they were no longer a logical man and a hysterical woman. They were a husband and wife, united against a common, terrifying enemy. Desperate for help, they searched online and found a retired minister named David who specialized in spiritual house cleanings. David wasn't a cinematic exorcist, but a quiet, firm man who spoke of their oppression as a spiritual battle to be fought with faith. The moment David walked into their home, he confirmed what Anna already knew. The air, he said, was heavy with a malevolent presence. He explained that parasitic entities seek out vulnerable people and feed on their life force. Having gained a foothold through Anna's initial fear and loneliness, David told them that this spirit had no right to be there, and the only way to be free was for them to reclaim their home and their lives. The final confrontation took place in the master bedroom, the place where Anna had suffered the most. David insisted that Anna and Mark had to be the ones to do the fighting.
In the name of Jesus Christ,
Anna began, her voice trembling but firm.
I command you to listen.
Instantly, the room grew colder and whispers swirled around them. Mark put his arm around his wife and joined her.
We bind you, unclean spirit,
he commanded, his own voice finding its strength.
You have no legal right to this woman, this house, or this family. I renounce any fear I have given you. You have no power over me. You are a trespasser, and in the name Jesus, I command you to leave now and never return.
With a final, deafening roar, the darkness dissipated, leaving behind a clean, neutral peace. The presence was gone, and Anna felt truly free.
1, 2, they're coming for you. wanna play. He's here.